Good evening, everybody. This is Charles Chataway from the V3Cast News Network, and we're here tonight talking about Osiris-REx. It has returned to Earth from the asteroid Bennu with the samples. We're here tonight with experts in the field, Dr. Larry Lineman from Columbia University and Dr. Sid Nordblom from California Institute of Technology. Good evening, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having
me, Charles.
All right. Well, I mean, the whole world is excited about this miraculous accomplishment that NASA and scientists from around the world have managed to accomplish. Dr. Larry Lineman, why don't you tell us a little bit about Osiris-REx and the mission?
Well, thank you, Charles. What's so amazing about this find is that when our probe landed on the asteroid, we expected it to encounter very solid rock. That's what we would normally see in this kind of encounter. What we didn't expect was that the lander would sort of sink into the surface of the asteroid. And what we found with that is that it's actually made of loosely gathered, almost like a gravel material, which is very exciting and very unexpected. And so that's a huge thing, and it really reshapes what we think about asteroids in our solar system.
Oh, it's fascinating. You would never have imagined that an asteroid wouldn't be a solid chunk of rock.
No.
Yeah, and so this mission left in 2016. It's traveled over 4 million miles to Bennu and back with about a half a pound of rocks and dust from Bennu. Now I understand, Dr. Sid Nordblom, I understand that the samples are going to be held in sort of a containment or a clean room. Would you give us some information about that?
You know, I'd like to go back a little bit. This calls into question the whole safety aspect of this mission. They landed on an asteroid that they didn't even know what it was made out of. They sunk right into that thing. So that has me thinking, what other safety protocols are in place? Is this mission worth all the risk?
Oh,
what do we do?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
If I may, I would just like to say, this is not like we were going, down the street to the 7-Eleven here. Anytime you're dealing with encounters in space, which are rare for us anyway, there is always a certain unknown factor. You can't account for everything. You can just hope that you can deal with it at the time and make the most out of it. And I think I know our crew did that, exactly that.
Oh, okay. Well, so it seems like Dr. Nordblom, there doesn't seem to be anything to worry about on the safety aspects of this. So according to Mr. Lineman, there's nothing to worry about.
I think that your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not you could. Wait a minute. I can't say that. Strike that. What I'm getting at is, are you guys just out there mining these asteroids? Is this some sort of money-making scheme? Have you given any thought as to whether or not you're bringing back some sort of radiation or space bacteria that's going to infect our planet?
No, there's a quarantine in place. I mean, we've thought of these things. There's a quarantine in place, and nothing is going to be done without the proper safety measures being followed.
Oh, gentlemen, actually, we have a breaking story that just came in that there's been some sort of an accident outside. We're going to cut to that right now, and we're going to give you some details on that. We are joined by RJ Flatwood. RJ is a few miles outside of the Washington, D.C. area. RJ, why don't you tell us what's going on? We understand that there is a bit of a disturbance and there's been an accident.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy out there, man. I swear to God, I was driving my pickup back there a little bit back, and I saw this thing streak through the sky. And then there's some people, they were going out that way. They got there before I could. So I pull up to it. All of a sudden, I see this crowd of people. There's this weird glow, like a yellow glow. And these people turn around. I'm walking up to it, right? And I'm getting closer. They turn around. They start looking at me like I'm a piece of chicken or something. And they start coming after me. I'm running back to my truck. I get to my truck just in time. They're coming at me. I had to shoot a couple of them. I got away. One of them bit me though, but that's no big deal. It's kind of turning red, but it's no big deal. I got away. I tore her ass out of there, and it's a crazy scene back there, man. There's people running around like a bunch of maniacs.
So are you saying that there's been some sort of a automobile accident as well, or a plane accident? I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
There's something fell out the sky, is what I'm saying. Okay, something fell out the sky, and then there's people going to it, and they're getting all messed up. They're getting all weird. I don't know what's going on, but I am not staying around here. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
See, now
this is really
exactly
interesting.
what I was talking about. This is exactly and precisely what I was talking about earlier.
Dr. Sid Nordblom, are you saying that this might have something to do with the satellite?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. How could you even think otherwise? This is extreme circumstances brought on by lack of preparation and caution by NASA.
There seems to be some disturbance here in the studio. Stand by here. We're going to try to see what's going on now.